colleagues, distinguished guests, it is a privilege to welcome you here this evening. Thank you for honoring us with your presence. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Monsieur Rafael Gerard, President of the France-Indonesia Friendship Group at the National Assembly. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of Madam Catherine Procasia, Vice President of the France-Indonesia Friendship Group at the Senate. Excellencies, distinguished guests, on the 17th of August, Indonesians around the world celebrated our Independence Day. This year's celebration, however, was a little more special. Not only it is because the 4th year of our independence, but this year we celebrated against the backdrop of having completed the world's biggest and most complex one-day presidential and parliamentary elections involving 192 million voters, 245,000 candidates, 810,000 polling stations across the 17,000 archipelago. Indeed, after 74 years of independence, Indonesia have a lot to celebrate, to be thankful for. Today, Indonesia is the 16th largest economy in the world. We are a member of the G20. Our growth in the last 10 years averaged around 5.2%, lifting millions out of poverty. Together with ASEAN, Indonesia contributed in building an ecosystem of peace, stability, and prosperity in the Southeast Asia region. However, during this moment of joy, last week we grieved with the passing of former President B.J. Habibie. His presidency was transformational. He put Indonesia on the track of political and economic reform, turned Indonesia to become the 3rd largest democracy, gave Indonesia press freedom, strengthened the foundation of Indonesia's economy. We are therefore forever grateful to President Habibie. May he rest in peace. Excellencies, distinguished guests, what many people may not know about President Habibie, he was also a brilliant aeronautical engineer. He built Indonesia aircraft industry, but more importantly, his many patents contributed to allowing aircraft producers such as Airbus in France to create planes that can better withstand metal fatigue and reduce structural damages. It is this kind of little known but big contribution by individuals leading great development that exemplifies the close bilateral relations of Indonesia and France. An Indonesia-France bilateral relationship with two-way trade reaching $2.6 billion in 2018. Strategic bilateral relationship that does not only focuses on trade and investment, but also cooperation in such areas as education, defense industry, environment and mitigating climate change, maritime and creative economy. A bilateral relationship that is built on strong people-to-people contact, strengthening relationship and love between the French and the Indonesian people. For example, this is seen by the French gamelan musicians and dancers performing tonight, or by Monsieur André Graff, who has been in the island of Sumba for the last decade, working with local communities to provide fresh water. All these people-to-people contact and relationship are the strength and foundation of Indonesia-France bilateral relationship. A bilateral relationship that next year will be 70 years. A bilateral relationship with great untapped potential. I am confident that French and Indonesian bilateral relationship will continue to grow from strength to strength, where not only businesses such as Accor Hotel or Decathlon thrive in Indonesia, or Indonesian companies like Pertamina or Maspion have bigger presence in Indonesia, in France, but also, more importantly, greater people-to-people contact. whether through increased two-way tourist or student exchange. Excellencies, distinguished guests, tonight's event is not a merely diplomatic reception. It is one of 13 events that the Indonesian Embassy has been organizing throughout September to share the splendor of wonderful Indonesia. I hope you visit the various rooms of this place tonight. From the left side, we have an exhibition of Indonesian furniture designers, but also designers who are very innovative, very creative. For example, we have a watch made from mushroom. We have there a bike made of bamboo, but it has been tested. It completed the Paris-Brussels tour, which is a 1,300 kilometer tour. So it completed an endurance test. In this room, you will see later Indonesia's cultural heritage, where we present various dances and gamelan and played by many of the French students who are here. Outside, you will have a chance to taste Indonesian coffee, specialty coffee and tea, which has won, I think today, they have won a special award for it. And don't forget to go to the balcony, where you have a chance to view the Indonesian spa industry. And for those who are brave enough, you can try hand massage. And lastly, also in the balcony, you will also be able, for those who like taking selfie, we have made a very interesting photo booth, a combination of Indonesia and beautiful Eiffel Tower. So enjoy tonight. Thank you very much for coming. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Excellences, Mesdames, Messieurs, nous allons à présent assister à la cérémonie de tumpeng. Tumpeng est un plat indonésien qui traditionnellement est servi lors d'un repas cérémonial et célébration joyeuse. Symboliquement, c'est une offrande, une représentation de notre gratitude envers Dieu. La couleur jaune du riz, celle du curcuma, symbolise la prospérité et la vertu. Dans cette célébration joyeuse, Monsieur l'Ambassadeur va prélever et présenter le tumpeng à 2 invités d'honneur qui ont contribué à renforcer le lien d'amitié entre l'Indonésie et la France, entre les peuples indonésiens et français. Excellences, Mesdames, Messieurs, nos invités d'honneur sont Monsieur Benoît Rigouin. Monsieur Benoît Rigouin était précédemment le principal du collège Jacques Prévert à Châteauneuf-sur-Sarthe, le seul établissement scolaire en France qui accueille en son sein un gamelan javanais offert par le gouvernement indonésien. Notre deuxième invité d'honneur est M. Sylvain Scholastique, professeur d'éducation musicale au collège Jacques Prévert à Châteauneuf-sur-Sarthe. Il a appris à ses élèves à jouer du gamelan